everybody. Welcome to AB Florida Gardening. We are gardening here. We're growing vegetables and tropical plants in Florida. And we are also playing a little bit with different garden designs and hardscaping. I would love to share with you today what I did to widen my space in my driveway in the front garden and also make it quite decorative. So here's the front yard. I've planted quite a few of the typical Florida landscaping plants. But what do you do when you really need to expand your driveway but you do not have the funds for it right now and you just need to kind of do something temporarily? Here's what you do. I'm going to plant this hedge right here after cleaning up this entire area. This was literally just a pile of dirt. The prior owner, I think, had plants in here or had some potted plants sitting all over the area. When I bought the house, I literally just put down some landscape fabric and some mulch to be able to step on the area, thinking that at some point we'll be able to extend the driveway all the way to this area and go around and meet with the sidewalk right here. But I always thought about having a small hedge right there. And then extend the driveway past the mailbox and move the mailbox out of the way. So here's what we're gonna do, and I'll take you on for the ride. Bought a couple of plants that at the Home Depot. If you want to find something better at nurseries, go for it. This was a good deal, $10 a plant. These are full sun. They can stand our dry weather when it's not raining, so I don't have to constantly worry about them drying out. You can tell just by the leaf structure, when they're shiny like this, they retain moisture really well and are great for tropical areas. They're going to be 4 to 5 feet high and 4 to 6 feet wide. You see right here, you only water them when dry. They're great for our zone because we do sometimes in the winter get like a day or two of frost. But they bloom in the spring with beautiful white flowers, and they get really nice and thick. Full sun, which is what is right here in my front yard. Fill in the space between these two plants as the hedge is growing together. I figured I'd fill a space with this perennial, full sun pentas, nice and pink. It's gonna give it some consistency. And fill in the space a little bit to make it not look so many gaps in between the plants as they're growing and making a nice firm hedge. Give it a little bit of punch of color, I think. They love full sun. They do need a little bit more water, but they do get quite large here. So we're gonna be looking here at 10 to 16 inches of space, height 18 to 24 inches. They do like it moist, so these are gonna have to keep a little bit closer eye on, but aren't those pretty? All right, so let's get digging. I'm gonna make them big enough to comfortably fit in there. You fill them up to the soil line, put some starter fertilizer, organic starter fertilizer into each hole. And I'll show you just in a second what it will look like when I'm done. Alright, I'll plant it up. Next step is to water them in, and then we will put on some wheat fabric to close up this area, and that way we won't be carrying all this dirt into the car every time we try to get in. So you always want to water them in pretty nicely after you plant. This will make sure that there's no air pockets. In your planting hole. Now would be a good time to lay some drip tubing, but I'm not there yet. Well guys, it's been a couple of days. We've had a lot of rain. A lot of soil's been washed away. And I have to really get moving here and putting the landscape fabric down on some rock. But as I was looking at this, I really thought I should complete this hedge and draw it into the other section. I think that will be a really good look. I'm glad that they still had some of these bushes and plants. That's why they always tell you to buy extra. So today I will be pulling back that white rock. I will be planting these and continue the hedge and put down the landscape fabric and take you on for the ride. Tools for the day: wheat fabric, staplers, scissors, a hammer, my gloves, and I bought this edging, and you'll see how I will use that soon. The second and hopefully last load of white rock, I wanted to share real quick what I'm using for this project. These rocks I purchased at the Home Depot. They're the marble chips. Additionally, I use river rock. So the first load has been unloaded already and dispersed around the area. As you see, the front section is the white marble chip, and the decorative border, we're using the black river rock. They're separated with this border, so that way there won't be too much intermingling. It is done, guys. We're now finally able to walk into the car without bringing a whole bunch of sand in with us. I hope you enjoyed this, and you can take some of the ideas and apply them to your own situation. Maybe you too have a driveway that's just not wide enough for you to get in and out of the car easily and without dragging dirt into the car. If you did, then please do subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.